It's been a couple of months since I've uploaded a video, but I wanted to give you an update on my new shop. Finally got everything moved in to the new place. The first thing I did was I built this miter station, 16 feet long, plenty of cubby storage. I've got these spaces here opened up underneath all the way down so I can set up a stop block. This is the most convenient stop block system I could come up with. I just keep a couple of pieces of wood down here, throw it up, clamp it, and now I can make repetitive cuts because we do a lot of production here in this shop. You could do that all day. You end up with exact same lengths of everything. Some people like to put a fence along here, and of course it goes all the way down. I don't like to do this because dust collects right here as you're working, and when you put your work up against this fence, which is what you really should be going by, and it goes up against here over and over again, that dust builds up and you end up with a little bit of a standoff there. And you can see how it compacts up against that fence right here. Over and over again it builds up, and if you're not paying attention, your cuts on this side become angled, which is no good. So I don't do this. Now when we finally got moved in and somewhat organized, I had a giant job come in. So we immediately had to go onto this job and build 18 gun lockers for a hunting lodge, and a bar and a sign and all kinds of other stuff too. I didn't have time to film, and I didn't have time to upload videos or anything at that time, so that's why it's been a couple of months since I've uploaded anything. Right now, we're gonna cut to footage of building these gun lockers. I lost a lot of the footage. Camera was broken. I switched to a different camera. That camera broke, and it just became a pain in the... As we go along through this footage, you'll see, get a good look at what we made. Come back after that, and I'll show you the rest of the shop. I don't know if you've ever cut 120 sheets of plywood in one day, but I did, and it was not fun. I'm missing quite a bit of footage of these cabinets. For that, I apologize. So what I'll do is I'll show you what we've done so far. Put the toe kicks in on all of them, all 18. We've also installed some of the shelves inside, and here's a shelf up in the top. Now these two cabinets will be joined together when we get them delivered. These temporary supports will come out, and there won't be anything here. There will be a big TV here mounted through here into the wall. The shelf will be trimmed out with cedar. The doorway will be trimmed out with cedar as well. This is just a mock-up to show you what we're doing. Shelves are going to have trim on them as well. Here are all 36 doors. So basically this is what we have so far. We have the shelves in. Here's the cleats here that hold the shelves. They go in like that. That's aromatic cedar. That's a backing attached with staples that you can't see, luckily. There's Matt knocking it out.
Go back here.
This will be the metal section of my shop as well when it gets done. But anyway, here is what we have. A lot of work, a lot of work. So I'm going to get back on it here, and we're going to pick up the video again whenever we install the doors and the mechanical keypad locks. So stick around. Thank you. Okay, so a lot of the shop is still very cluttered. I'm got 3 projects happening at the moment. Still don't have time to organize, still don't have time to clean. Trying to get the roof fixed so we can replace some drywall, and then put a bunch of shelving up against the walls and stuff like that to get everything off the floor and in its rightful place. So I'll show you some quick shots of around the shop, and I'll explain what everything is. You can see my bandsaw back there. Can't get it out at the moment because it's blocked in there with crap. However, I was able to do a quick project. Little sign that I made really quickly. I'll show you that. This is a piece of sheet metal, just regular sheet metal, and I used some copper patina and then some other patina that goes on top of the copper and brings all this out, and then I used a couple of other little things to get this look. Turned out pretty cool. I'll hang that on the wall somewhere. Custom sign project coming up, way overdue, maybe a year overdue for this guy. It's been so long, I don't even know if he remembers I'm making this for him. He hasn't said anything, but I'm still going to ship it up there to, I believe it's in Maine. So be looking out for a video of this. I don't know if I'll ever get this cleaned up. Guy that works in my shop, Matt, he found an old pinball game. I think I'm going to make a tabletop out of this. And I think what I'm going to do is just cover the entire thing with epoxy resin and just encapsulate that whole thing and put it on some steel legs. I have a table project. I've already mounted it to the floor with Tapcon screws just to test the rigidity of it. It's pretty solid, so I'm going to go with it. It's going to be covered with ash plywood with solid ash trim. It goes in a restaurant downtown, so it's got a glass wall so people that sit here and eat their lunch or whatever can see downtown. What the hell else are we looking at? Okay, so I really want to show this off. I don't know how this is going to work out. I've got it set up like my wood shop over there, my miter station over there. But this is a steel cutting chop saw. And I use the same concept. Stop block. Use welding clamps and a piece of angle iron to hold my stop block in place and make repetitive cuts that way. Exactly alike. Done a couple of projects with it and it worked perfectly. No problems, no issues. Got a video coming up using the Graph speed cutter. They sent me this blade and asked me to try it out, use it, tell them what I think. So my next video, I'm going to be using this, and I have a couple of jigs set up for my angle grinder, and I'll be cutting straight lines, curved lines, and all kinds of stuff with it. So be looking out for the Graph speed cutter as well. I finally made a welding table. I've got a 4x8 steel plate coming tomorrow. Top it off with that, tack weld it into place, and I'll be a welder then, maybe? No? I have a collection of attic fans, warehouse fans. I like to make tables with these things because they look beautiful, they've got a natural patina on them, and people love to have that stuff. And they're kind of heavy. A few videos back, I made these two jigs. I made one here for a long leg and one here for a short leg. What happens is I make half lap joints and I make these X style farm table legs, and they turn out awesome every time. No variations, they're perfectly flush. So if you want to scroll down a couple of videos ago, you'll see a video of me making this jig here. Yes. Thank you for watching this video. Just a quick shop update. Look out for some more videos coming up real soon, probably at the end of next week. The format of the videos aren't going to change very much. I don't like to buy special lighting and special mics and all that kind of stuff. I just set the camera up and go, pretty much. I'm very impatient. I don't like to spend 10 hours at the computer editing video. I could do that, but I prefer not to. I've got too many things going on with this company. It's growing. My business is getting a little bit bigger. I've got employees now, and I cannot take too much time making artsy style videos. So they're gonna be pretty gritty, pretty straightforward to the point. So thanks everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you everybody that watches. If you want to share it, share it. If you don't. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you don't want to subscribe, don't. No hard feelings, no problems. Look out for me in the future, and I'll do my best to entertain you. I'll catch you around on the next project. Thanks.